Alright guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be the first video of my channel. Ricky Trades. Uh Introducing myself. I'm Ricky, 22. I'm from Florida. I've been trading for 5 years. And today I want to show you how I passed my FTMO challenge in technically a day. So going to the FTMO app. This is my challenge so far. So as you can see, profit target, I hit that 10.5%. I did take a few losses, just a few small losses or whatnot. So, all right, you can see right here, history. Uh, the trade was, I made 1,100, and these are the few losses I took: the $50, $2, and 59. Nothing too major. Okay, so going to the chart. This is what I do to, you know, find my trades. All right. So I kind of start off on the 4 hour. So knowing that the market is bullish, as you can see, we're in the uptrend. So I look for my 4 hour highs and my 4 hour lows. So I like to start off by just, okay, right here from the body to like, I like to do it to like right here, this wick. Like to mark it out. Just going to be 4 hour. Like to add a zero, make it go out all the way. And I like to color coordinate. It's already purple, so yeah, my 4 hours usually are my 4 hour zones are purple. And we're gonna do the highs now, right? I mark out this high right here because I'm gonna explain in a little bit. 1 second. Add another zero right here for hour, so we don't get that. I like to mark. Okay, sorry about that. I marked out that one because, as you can see, where is that tool? As you can see, when the market came up here, it pushed down, right? It came back up to that zone, right? Mind you, we're in the uptrend, but it never pushed and broke up past up there. So that's basically the last high. So knowing that, I would mark out this zone as, the high. Okay, let me erase all of that and go back to this. So yeah, boom. So once I got my 4 hours marked out, I'll go down to the 1 hour. And as you can see, uh, this is a inverted head and shoulders. If you know patterns, like I can pull out the tool, it should be right here, head and shoulders. Like this is say, the left shoulder. This is the head. And this would be the right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sloppy, but if you really like know patterns, you would have been able to see that beautifully. Like if you, or you could just go on the line chart, it shows it beautifully. Like you see, head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, beautiful. So back to the candlestick. Okay, so yeah. So once you know that and put all of that together, we go down to the 1 hour, right? So before all of that happened, we were looking at the market open at 6 o'clock. So about right here. So all of this didn't happen yet, right? Looking at this 1 hour, we're gonna mark out our like zones as well. All right. So before we were right here, we'll be looking at the zone. I don't. This is how I would mark it out because you see this candle. I wouldn't mark out my zone all the way down to this candle because that would be way too big. I just mark it out probably to like this candle or this candlestick, like just to not make it like overly big and stuff like that. You feel me? So then we do the same thing we do for the 4 hour. 1 HR, and then we add a zero. And then for the 1 hour, I like to make my 1 hours zone red. 1 hour, right? And then before, this was the last high for the 1 hour. So I'll do it about like right here. Add to zero, 1 HR. And then after I finish breaking down on this chart, I'll go on my live chart so I can show you all like a little bit more. All right, so yeah, boom. Okay, seeing the 6 o'clock candle open and it's pushing up, I go down to the 15 minute because okay, this is where I would want to get a buy because okay, on the 1 hour candle, obviously you can see it's a double bottom pattern. So this low and it also never broke down and broke the zone. Okay, so if it would have broke the zone, I would have been looking for sales taking it down to this zone or at least this area, right? But instead, since he created double bottoms, all right, I'm looking for buys. Going down to the 15 minute. Oops. So once the candle, once it opened and it broke this candle, like this candle. This is the open. Once it closed up just like that and it broke, I think I got in around this area, like when it broke around this area, right? The charts on Trade Locker and the charts on MT5 are the prices are a bit different. I don't know why, but I don't know. Anyways, it's like around this area, right? Like right around this area. And then I took it. So once I seen that, let me get this out. Got in like around this area. My stop loss would have been right here under that low. And then I took it all the way up to basically the last high. So I also do have a screen recording, and I'll insert the screen recording like at the end of the video or whatnot, so you can see, or I'll just insert it after. But yeah, so that was the trade that I took that made the $1,000. So if I were still looking at the market, because that trade happened, my TP hit around like I forgot what time it was. I know I was sleeping. I'm not gonna lie. And usually I don't go to sleep during like when I'm in trades or whatnot. But yeah, that was a trade. So also what gave me validation for like well what would give me validation to like keep buying is my 4 hour trend line. So as you can see, I have a 4 hour trend line, right? The market came, it hit it once, twice, and then the third time it came down, retested the old 1 hour high, like the old 1 hour top, the ceiling, and made it a floor. And then it pushed up, came back down, retested the trend line, and then kept pushing. So if I were still trading, like I believe all of that happened like this morning, yeah. 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, well 12. So if I was still trading, like as you can see, yeah, right here, came back to the trend line, rejected like this area, made it a floor because as you can see before it was a ceiling over here. It made it a floor. Once it broke out, made it a floor, came back, retested it, so it's a floor, and then it came pushed up past the trend line, came back and retested the trend line, and now it's pushing up. So if I wanted to, if I were like looking at that moment and I wanted to trade that, this is what I would have did to get in that trend line trade. So as you can see, it pushed up and it pulled back down, right? So we're looking at let me mark it out for you guys. We're looking at this area where it came back and tested the trend line, right? So if we come back down on the 15 minute, so I usually take my trades off the 15 minute. What I would have done was, okay, if this already happened, this was like the push and stuff like that. If this already happened and stuff like that, and I didn't see this another good opportunity would have been this would have been a great opportunity. Like once it broke, it came back down, tested the trend line, and then pushed up. You could have target this high. Did it again, came back down, tested the trend line, and now it's pushing up. So if I would have seen this happening, I would have gotten in right at this pullback right here. Because as you can see, the market is making higher highs and higher lows, right? So I would have gotten right, or I would have gotten right at the test of the trend line. So me, I'm kind of a risky trader. So like if I would have seen it testing the trend line, especially after this candle, I probably would have gotten in right here and then have my stop loss like right here. And then I would have took it all the way up to the zone, basically. Yeah, I would have took it up to the zone. And if I would have gotten in early, I would have just held it until it hit my TP, or if it would have hit it, I would have just, But yeah, that's the end of this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. More videos will be on the way, like, you know. So yeah, bear with me. Looking forward to next week. We get the verification account. So once we get the verification account, we'll see. Well, we get the verification account this week, but I probably won't be trading this week. If I do take a trade on the verification account this week, I'll post the trade and the breakdown or whatnot. So yeah.